looks like ilFX versus CloudSpawn.
Alright, ilFX not going up against Subret this time, so
Which
maybe
is
we'll see a more straightforward build. The last builds I feel were a little goofy, trying to mess with Subret.
That's very true. I think ilFX kind of was able to study to see if CloudSpawn was capable of macroing and keeping unit control and stuff in that last game. I'm not necessarily sure if he was even caring about it, but I honestly think he is a bit of a stronger contestant compared to Subrat. I think ilFX, I'm not necessarily sure. I'm not ilFX, CloudSpawn. I am not necessarily sure what level or rank he is, but
Me either.
we might be seeing a Zerg player knock off the Terran player in this game. What do you think?
I would love to see it. ilFX, he's up 3 games. Cloud has 1 win under his belt from that last series we just saw. So I'm rooting for CloudSpawn. I think I clicked ilFX to win, but I always do that if I see his name. I'm really rooting for CloudSpawn here.
I root for CloudSpawn too, and you know what? I'm actually going to click on him to see if he's going to win, and it looks like that. That's exactly what I did. Okay, but yeah, like I said, best of luck to both players. We do see CloudSpawn. He is spawning at the 9 o'clock position, and ilFX is spawning right across at the 3 o'clock position. So just a little bit of a standard open here for both players. Not seeing anything crazy. We are going to see that ilFX is going to scout over here on the side of his map where it looks like
CloudSpawn's going to...
Yeah.
He's going to get the scout right away, so he's going to know exactly what ilFX is up to. Not a lot shown right now. I mean, just in the beginning, standard barracks, normal spot, walling off against Zerg. So we don't know what we're going to see here.
It looks like that CloudSpawn kind of mismicroed that drone. I honestly think he probably would have gotten off a little bit of some hit points from that worker building that barracks, but ilFX was able to respond by putting off another SCV to counter that drone, so that drone's going to have to go all the way home and cry to his mommy.
Cry to his queen, who's not even alive yet.
Which is true. We also see a little bit of some action down here with these drone and this SCV. It looks like the drone is going to lay down the hatchery, and the SCV could not do much to prevent that from happening. So, it's a pretty straightforward game.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a standard TVZ, so hopefully it's good. There's usually a lot of action in TVZ, so...
TVZs are definitely my favorite matchup, especially when the Terran player goes mech. I'm a Terran player myself, and it's something that I am in fact trying now is to get better with my mech play against Zerg, because Zerg is just really good. Ooh, do you see a bunker? And
yeah, not to interrupt you, buddy, but that bunker going down right at the expansion for CloudSpawn.
I do see that, and it's actually at a really good position because if you notice, the drones or Zerglings can't get past that tiny little mineral patch there, and it's going to be hard for CloudSpawn to kind of deny that bunker is in fact going to be built, and it looks like that we do have some Marines on the way over. We are going to see one Marine from ilFX being pulled back, though, for I don't know what reason, but it looks like we're just going to be seeing that the bunker is in fact complete, and it's just going to do a little bit of harassment to this hatchery.
Go Million Man, says Aurelie.
Huh.
Whoever that is, I don't know, but go him.
Something interesting.
This Marine is going to take down this Overlord. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, something interesting that I'm pointing out here is I saw that CloudSpawn went for a Roach Warren, actually, right after getting that hatchery built. One thing I really would have loved to see is if he would have thrown the Terran player off by getting that Roach Warren down and canceling this hatchery. I don't know if anybody saw the last MLG Providence with, I forget who the Zerg player was. He's actually a pretty famous guy. He's actually 16 years old, but he was able to do a strategy. Leenock, thank you. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of didn't know who he was, but he was able to destroy Naniwa, excuse me,
yeah.
by kind of screwing around with the Protoss player. But we are going to see that this bunker is going to be complete. What I was trying to get at was he canceled the hatchery and had the Roach Warren, and he produced, I think, like 7-8 roaches at one time, and he was able to throw off the Protoss player by having all those roaches. So, but it looks like we're not going to be seeing it that game. We're just going to be seeing somewhat of a roach macro game, but he's going to move out with these roaches to see what's going on for the Terran player.
Yep, no speed yet, but we do have 4 more roaches on the way, so it looks like he's going to put on a little bit of pressure on the front of ilFX's base with these roaches. So ilFX, what's he have? let's see here. He has just the 2 Hellions, no Marines out yet, so
which isn't
it's
yeah,
gonna be
which
rough.
isn't good. But it looks like that he is in fact going to try to transition into a mech play. We do see a tech lab on that factory as well as another factory being built. And I honestly think CloudSpaWN has a good advantage. He needs to move in now before those bunkers are going to now be put inside the bunker. And I don't
But
know.
he doesn't know that he only has 2 Reens. You know,
Which is true.
He thinks that there's more Reens back there, and oop, here comes a tank. So he did have a great timing there. The timing has closed. I don't think this push is going to be as successful as it would have been.
Exactly. We are going to see that CloudSpaWN is going to take out this bunker, but I still don't think this is going to be enough. He might be able to take this out, though. He only has to take out that tank, and that tank is completely vulnerable. It looks like he's going to pull the Terran player back, so amazingly, he was able to break through this Terran defense.
He had some nice micro on those roaches. He was pulling back the injured ones and bringing them back into the fight. It was beautiful.
Which is very good. It looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit of a push here. I mean, a couple more reinforcements from CloudSpaWN as well, but it looks like that he kind of is struggling a little bit with his drone count. I think he's just playing a little too greedy right now. He really needs to kind of build up a little more back in his base. We are going to see that ilFX is going to move out with this Siege Tank Hellion SCV army, but I don't think it's going to be enough to counter these roaches. These roaches are looking pretty scary at this time. And it looks like he's going to move in, but we see 2 more tanks being built. I don't know if that's going to be enough for CloudSpaWN.
3 tanks on the high ground.
3
tanks. And those SCVs are just taking damage like beasts. Ooh, 1 tank down.
Looks like poor...
It's getting
man.
close.
CloudSpaWN's doing a ton of damage. We see more reinforcements being pulled in, and it looks like these SCVs are actually just... We have... SCVs
You can't see it right now, but my jaw is on the ground.
This is actually very good. CloudSpaWN was able to destroy this Terran player by just sending in a couple of roaches. And
He should be droning up right now, though.
Exactly.
During this push, he should be droning up, maybe expand again, or sending in reinforcements, something, but nothing is going on back at the base, and here comes some more roaches.
And it looks like, we see a second tank beam. Third tank, we got 3 more tanks. I don't think this is going to be enough for CloudSpaWN, but he is going to... Looks like that ilFX is going to hold, but at what cost? He's got a little economy left. He's got 3 tanks, so he's probably just going to have to kind of stay back. But it looks like that CloudSpaWN is still kind of getting more roaches out. He's really destined to take out this Terran player right now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough at this time.
Well, he's afraid that ilFX is going to move out with those tanks, but ilFX really is in no position to move out. He should be droning up. He should be working on his econ, maybe teching up a little bit, maybe some banelings, layer tech, anything. But we still no drones on the way. 1 drone, that's it. All right, now he's getting into it, but there was way too much idle time there on his econ. It's gonna hurt him.
That is very true, and we also need to realize that ilFX has 2 orbital commands, and he is able to get out those mules. So I think his economy will be restored at some point, but right now it's still kind of just one of those even-out games because our Zerg player was only on 1 base during that attack. He wasn't doing anything with his second hatchery, so this is probably going to be just one of those games that it's going to play itself out.